Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another episode of our nickel tour of Conan Exiles, and we are pretty much where we left off. I think I put down this fire after I ended the episode, I'm not sure. Either way, we are on our way to a place where we can acquire some more significant resources and also have at least some access to water, even if we will more than occasionally have to fight for it, potentially like right now. Is he coming? He's coming. Hi. Okay, we got the cripple on. That should cut down his long distance jump a bit. Well, but there it goes. And there it's back. And now we're done. And the Mr. Crocodile has some feral flesh, a crocodile head, fangs, and bone. Not really worth it to go and clear them out because they respawn fairly quickly. But here we are getting to our more resource-friendly place, at least kind of split in the middle. Now, one of the things eventually we are going to need to make leather is bark, and you can get bark from any tree, any normal kind of tree, like say these over here. If you use your pick instead of your axe, it's kind of a semi-rare to rare drop, I think, from the actual trees. You can see we haven't found, there we go, we found one. But if you find these dead white trees and come over to them, they are pretty much made of bark. So even with the stone pick, oh, ran out of stamina. But even with the stone pick, you will come up with much more bark, and you'll get some dry wood, which will be handy for something else later on. I haven't actually used it myself yet, but bark, yeah, constantly. Okay, so now one of the other things that we will oh so often need is hide. And gazelles are a pretty good source of hide. The trick is getting them to give it up. I find that two-handed swords are better for trying to get them. Not perfect, but better. I'm sure there's a much better way than the way I do it, but I don't know what it is yet. So there's that. And so the hatchet will give you more hide, and the pick will give you more meat. So we got about 3 from that. Not super awesome. But hey, we're still pretty much starting out. It's like he knows, but not enough to run away. Nope. Can feel it when they're gonna get away from me. Alright, that's kind of irrelevant. But we are going to want to start to grab some resources, because we are going to start really building soon. I think I have my eye on 2 places, and I think this place right up here might be the better of the 2. Alright, let's repair this a bit. Check to make sure, no, we don't have any attribute points to spend. And repair all of our toys. So down there we have our gazelles, we have bark, we have water. There are actually some hyenas there, and hyenas and their pelts are very valuable. Each pelt can be turned into 2 hides if you have the armorer's bench. But the reason we're here, and why I think that place right there will be a good base position between the gazelles and the ironstone. Of course, the ironstone has its own type of guardians kind of cruising around. And someone with maracas. These are called rock nose. This creature is a rock nose. Come on. Gotta watch out for that charge attack, because they will just keep coming. Okay. There we go. And from the rock nose here, with our hatchet, we'll get stone and crystal. And crystal we can use with a... oh, what is the name of that thing? I don't remember if it's like a forge or a foundry. This thing, a furnace. Crystal and furnace equals glass. So let's get over to our base position, and we will try and start building. Sorry about that. Had a little something going on with my throat there. Alright. Hack up some more rocks like you do. Because rocks. The other thing... oh, throat feels dry. See, he's got the same problem. Okay. So up there we have more ironstone and rock and some other fascinating creatures besides the rock nose, but not so much wood. This particular position is basically between the iron and the wood. I'm thinking I like this this right here. This is not where I built for my solo character. I built further up there, but it's constantly having to run back and forth. So let's put down some foundations. And remember which key they're actually on. Not that there's anything wrong with eating bugs. Well, who knew that just putting down a simple foundation would create a home? Apparently the game did. I did not. There we go. And, okay. I'm gonna fix this right now. I'm used to having the things to build on the 7 key, so I keep eating bugs. Okay. And now we'll just build out a bit this way. Although I might have erred in judgment here. Yeah, I might have to try and fix that somehow. Maybe. Maybe we can get more creative with it. But I might save that for in between episodes, because if I go back and forth running for resources and building, things will get tedious and dull, and you will be put to sleep even more than just with my voice alone. So let's see what else we can do. Now, if we, like I said, follow the journey there, we can level much more quickly. So we'll build an improvised torch and put that where the feral flesh is so we don't accidentally eat that because it's not cooked yet, and gain another level. Now let's go get some points going here. Encumbrance, if we get encumbrance up to 10 points, we'll get our first perk, which is balance and counterbalance. You deal 10% extra melee damage while over encumbered, but swing using 10% less stamina when not over encumbered. So we will put 2 points there, earn a perk and some more experience. Now let's take a look at our feats. And I really do still prefer using this overall look. So we are going to definitely want to be able to make beds and bows and stairs, and real torches are pretty awesome too. And let's see, armorer. Yeah, armorer is something we're going to really want, as well as our blacksmith capabilities. Furniture maker and carpenter can wait for a while. Iron tools. Actually, we do want that. So we're going to grab iron tools and tanner and the thrall taker. Now this, we haven't really talked about this yet, but you can capture NPCs and put them to this thrall taker machine and convert them essentially to your side. I prefer to think of it as, you know, re-education, or the wheel of penance, in the idea that previously you tried to kill me, I've captured you, and now I'm going to show you that there is actually a better way than trying to kill me, and that's working with me. But basically, thralls are NPCs. You capture them and you can use them as, you know, they can become soldiers. It depends on what kind of NPC they are. I haven't gotten really too far into the system. I've captured some soldiers who guard my bases, and I have my eye on a witch doctor who can do alchemy. But let's see, block an attack, equip a light piece of armor. So we will still need armorer's bench. Yeah, we need more foundation so we can put that down. Alright, so what I was thinking, since we've kind of been ground over there, if we build up a bit, I wonder if I can build out from this block. I can. So we'll have kind of a terraced structure. Not enough resources. Story of my life. Okay. Block and attack. To block and attack, we would actually need to make a shield. We have 6. It only costs 2 to unlock. We will do that. Now, a bone shield cannot quite do. I don't know. The wooden shield we can do, so we'll craft that up. And we need to make some boxes too. Here is our wooden shield. So if we go 3 and 4 now, we are sword and shield. But, ooh, dark. You can slip, just try and grab things, try and like jump at the wall, just use jump, and it will catch you as you slither down. Gonna go see if we can't pick a fight. Actually, I know someone we can pick a fight with. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know if they'll even consider it blocking an attack since it's not a human aggressor. But there's this fella right here. He's usually not that bashful. Well, hi there. If you're gonna be bashful, I'll, honestly, he's attacked me every time I've gone near him before. Well, if you're gonna be gentle, you're gonna be lunch meat. Okay. And we can get our hatchet out and... what's that? Kudu. Get some savory flesh and hide. That does not help us in our goal of trying to block an attack. And I don't think I want to try and block an attack from an alligator. Not really sure how that would go. I mean, we could try and wedge our shield in his mouth imaginarily, but I don't think the game has quite that much detail in it. Oh, also, the prickly pear cactuses, these guys right here, it's a little hard to see in all this dark, but they will give you wood, and the cochineal, this red beetle here, which you can use to make red dye. Let's, anywhere you basically see fire, you can probably find humans. Okay, we're not going to try and block the alligator. We'll fight it, but we're not going to try and block it. Come on. Bring your big toothy grin right on over here. Okay. Change of heart? What? Remember you left the oven on? Just kind of paused there for a second like he wasn't sure what he wanted to do anymore. I know... did I leave the oven on in the lagoon? I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Drink some water here and fill up our water skin. And there is that ginormous one bite will kill you super crocodile. And yeah, I haven't figured out what to do about him yet. Maybe a lot of bows and arrows. Well, oh, and we're hungry. We can fix that too. And hey, you know, a few bugs to back it up. Oh boy, hyenas. Which is actually a good thing. Although, I would have sworn to you when I first met them it wasn't. Because they are really quite obnoxious. Come on. Oh, no, no. I really thought that third hit had him. Okay, so hyena. Oh, we didn't get a pelt. There we go. Each pelt is worth 2 hides once you have the armorer's bench up. I swore I saw fire over here. I'm going to look to see if we can find some humans to block an attack from. Let's repair quick. And get ready. Hey, you guys have any humans over here? Oh, well, I guess you can try blocking an attack from this one. Hey, look at us go. Alright, now we're going to quit messing around with the shield and sword and just hack it into pieces. Let's keep an eye out for friends. Oh, I walked into that one. Don't mind me, just fighting with your mate. So, look out for the red ones. The red ones seem to be actually aggressive. Some more hide to play with, and you know what? I'm gonna take your eggs in payment. Okay, and where'd they go? Oh, here we are. Enjoy the spoils of our victory. The eggy goodness of a shellback. Okay. Skinning knife. Oh. Skinning knives are wonderful. I don't know that we are actually capable. Well, we don't have the crafting benches to pull that off yet, but if we head back to what will be base, maybe we can start leaning in that direction. And these trees right here will give you vines in some way, shape, or form. So it's these kind of stringy looking ones. Haven't figured out what the vines are for yet, but if you find yourself in need of vines, them's your trees. And how are we doing on wood? We could use some more. And plant fiber. Always need plant fiber and twine. Just keep making twine. Everything uses twine. And it's always the thing I'm running out of. Okay. And to keep up with what I was saying, we'll just craft up the twine, have a bit of meat, and a few bugs. And if you notice in the upper left there it said regenerating, if I just eat meat and start regenerating, sometimes when you start running or start another action, the regeneration effect will stop. So it's best to let it sit for a couple of seconds. So eat, let it, you know, regenerate, and then if you want to run. But it's not consistent, so there's that. But I noticed I was eating and I wasn't healing, and I kept watching, and I noticed that sometimes when I would eat and run, or eat and say start harvesting, the regeneration effect would just immediately drop away. Oh, it wants us to scout a Nefarious camp. We could do that. As a matter of fact, there are two not too far away. But let's head over this way right quick and run out of stamina. That was entirely intentional, to show you the dangers of running too much and running out of your stamina. Alright, let's just crank off some blocks to lose some weight. And it's tempting to just start small, but if you're gonna start small with your building, start small with an eye towards expansion. Because once you start putting all your crafting stations together, you need a lot of space. So I will probably build this up more between episodes, but just to lighten us up before we go scout a Nefarious camp. Nefarious are the cannibals, which I think when we read the character creation, it talked about them having filed their teeth down and they worship Yog and all of that. Plant fibers. Always grabbing that plant fiber. Okay. So there is a Nefarious camp over that way, and one that is a little more straight shot this way. Straight shot might be good, just because we may have to run like a little bunny rabbit if there are a horde of them and they are feeling a bit hungry. You can see they're there. They haven't noticed us quite yet. Hi, I'm just gonna scout your camp here. You guys are cool with that, right? No? I didn't think so. Yep. Oh, hi. Don't mind me. Hey, we scouted your camp. I took an arrow in the knee. You know what? I used to be an exile, but then I took an arrow in the knee, and then I ran out of stamina. And then the cannibals had me over for dinner, and it wasn't nearly as much fun as anyone thought. Keep climbing. Okay, well, you know what? I was wrong. Keep running. Run. They will eventually break off. And there were way too many for me to deal with at this stage. Alright, I'm feeling stupid apparently. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. Oops, I think I broke him. Okay, well, we got 4 arrows, a stone maul, 24 plant fiber, and 25 wood for our trouble, and of course, his. Just goes to show you, it's often not very good to chase your prey too far. Sometimes they're hungry too. Okay. Oh, so out of stone. But yeah. What else we got up there now? Obtain an iron bar. Well, these are all things we are going to need crafting stations for, so I will try and get us set up to do that next time and gather up more and more resources. But I'll try and save all the building of the crafting stations and the using thereof for our next meeting in our nickel tour here of Conan Exiles. The more I play this game, the more I find myself wanting to play this game, thinking about what I'm going to build, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. Found out that they have dungeons, went into one. It was quite spooky. And, yeah. So, good times. Alright. For the moment, I would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe even just a little bit informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe. Thank you kindly if you are already subscribed. I'd also like to invite you to like and share if you so desire. And hey, if you're feeling crazy, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Most of all, though, I would like to ask you to please take care.